Scorpio, hi. So I don't know, for some reason, I feel like your intro should be Mr. Jones by Counting Crows. So it's something like that. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Where am I? I was down New Amsterdam, staring at this yellow-haired boy, Mr. Jones, struck up a conversation with this black-haired flamingo dancer, and she dances while her father plays guitar. She's suddenly beautiful. We all want something beautiful. I wish I was beautiful. Come dance, silent dance. That's all we're gonna do. I don't want to keep going with the intro. That was just to get a little bit of good musical energy going for you, and maybe something in that song means something to you. Wow, these pants look crazy. I had my jeans on a minute ago and they were not comfortable, and these are the only stretchy pants that I had close by in my clean laundry. So you got the crazy stretchy pant Gatsby crown look. This is like my 8th book of the day. Just norm for me. Just go with it. It's like you have a new video or a new girl or a new situation every time you click on the sun, moon, and or rising. So I've moved by my faux fireplace that I put some copper behind so that my candles look like they're a big flame. All right, so I actually had no idea, Scorpio, that I had so many decks. So this has been good for me that I have done these readings, because I tried to use 2 different decks with each sign, and I find that now I'm going to have to do a little merging here. So I'm going to try to use at least a tarot deck in every sign, but I'm going to pull the Fairy Oracle deck as well as Scorpio. The one of my, I guess I should know the name before I start this. One of my sexy tarot decks. I'm hoping, sexy Scorpios, you can handle this shit and you're not going to get all weirded out by the pornographic cartoon pictures that are on it. You can handle it, right? I think you can. If you're a Scorpio, you can totally handle it. You're about penetration. You're about that barrier, that final barrier that is the barrier beyond barriers to go into something deeply. So Scorpios are in complete control of that. All right, so look at your sun, moon, and rising. This is for the highest and greatest good of everybody involved. Move us into more clarity with the decision you are contemplating or the direction you were thinking about going. What's going on in your mind, Scorpio? You should be in tune with your psychic sensibility pretty good. Scorpios are just kind of psychic. I think that scares people. I myself really like the Scorpios. I think they're mysterious and intriguing. Just don't step on their trap. Sometimes you step on their traps and they didn't know that was a trap and it comes out. And now you're aware that you stepped on their trap, by the way. Usually they're completely aware of their trap so they don't go off. So if you hit a trap on a Scorpio, I guess I'm giving advice for other people about Scorpios, but it's good for you guys to know this about themselves. If you flip out on something, you probably had someone step on one of your little landmines that you didn't even know was one of your landmines. So at least when that happens, you correct it quickly and you learn about it, and no one is going to accidentally do that again. So Scorpios, you should be in tune pretty good with your own psychic sense. Scorpios just know things about people. They don't know how they know it. They just do. They tap into that deep, dark place. They're not afraid to go there, which is why I'm using these cards for you. So what signs do we have for Scorpio for April 2016 and or whenever this may come to you? If it resonates with you, listen to the ding-dong bells inside you and go with that wave of where it takes you, where your mind goes, how your perception upon things can change. Maybe you'll see things with a bigger picture. All right, Scorpio. Good wisdom. People watching. Now these are going to be sexy cards. I'm going to see how they lay out and maybe try to relate them to normal life as well. But I feel like I should be put a little warning on this. We don't know what we're going to get in case your eyes haven't laid, you know, themselves on cartoon, pornographic, sexual innuendo-ish pictures. Maybe just move along before I show you any. Okay. 3. At the bye, because we're going to start you off with a good one, Scorpio. I hope these videos go the right way. Okay, maybe we should just show it a flash. Flash! Like a burlesque tarot show. Ready? Oh! It's not in focus. Okay, so there's a girl here, and she is sucking his balls and his penis, and he is holding it to help her and pulling her head in a little bit. God, I hope you're old enough to hear about this. If not, it's good to know about sex. Then it's not so weird when you get into it. You know, you should be an adult about it. You should at least be able to talk about it openly. Pretend we're in Europe or South America or somewhere where this isn't so weird. Or if you're in one of those places, we're good. Yay! All right, so even in like Japan, you got the animation stuff going on. We're good there too. All right, continuing on. So you have the 3 of Wands. Not only thinking about that blowjob and making that decision and that big action, but getting excited about it and doing it. Excitement from both ends. Okay, so let's let that down and continue to the next pile. Oh my, wait, let's, all right, the jumper was the Smith. The working card, but I think there's a couple that are turned the wrong way. Yes, the Fairy of Youth, 32 is over, so we're gonna put her back. 31 is the jumper, so we have a progression there, 31 and 32. Maybe those numbers mean 3 ones. So it's actually a 4 and a 5. And then technically that's a 3, so you already have a 3, a 4, and a 5. All right, so let's continue on. Now this is more of an oracle deck, but I'm gonna kind of just go with the reading and read. These pants look crazy. I'm like, no, they're beautiful. They're like a rainbow of inspiration for you guys. I even have my crazy light on, so if that's distracting, I'm sorry. I like lights, and I didn't have any in the last video, and I got excited about my tambourine that lit up in the Libra video. So now I'm gonna get more creative. Why not? These should just look like all the other videos I put on, so I'm consistent, regardless of the subject. Okay, I'm running low on battery. Let's pull these so we don't run out of room. Scorpio, 1, 2, and 3, and at the bottom of this one we have 1. She's the Queen of the Golden Bow. All right, before I run out of room, let's see what the cards are, because I'm like on a time thing every time I turn this sucker on. Okay, so we have number 13, the Speaker of Truth, along with Justice, which is, I mean, that's like the Lord of Truth as well. All right, so then we have 64, the Gift, along with the Ace of Pentacles. That's also a gift. That's like the gift from God, the golden coin. So that's synchronicity, even though 2 totally different decks. All right, third position, you have 63, which is the Dreaming. And then you have the 4 of Wands. So let's see what we have here. Oh, at the bottom, did I tell you what the, oh, I did tell you at the bottom of the deck. So let's look at the bottom of the deck, Scorpio. Right, so this is, I'm going to let you look at the more PG one. We saw the other one. You can go back and pause that if you want to see it again and get off on it. But right now, you have to look at the Queen of the Golden Bough. Now, she's one. In other decks, a one would be the Magician. But she's the connection of, I mean, I see her more as like the High Priestess in this. She has her veil. Her veil is opening up on her chest, so her heart is exposed. Although protected, because she has a pretty badass silver pendant over her heart. She's got her little owl flying by her side with a little wizard hat on, and she has, her crown has like antlers on it, so she can fight. She's pretty badass to have those antlers. Then she has like a weird little, it looks like Jar Jar Binks or something over here next to her. So maybe she likes Star Wars. And then you have like a unicorn horse thing here. So she's got her animal buddies that she connects to, and her little fairy girl with a crystal ball. And I don't know, this old dude here looking like his eyes are rolling back into his head. I'm confused about that. But we'll just continue on. And then there's some like sad looking scary laser eyes coming on behind this veil. So she secretly has laser beam Superman eyes that she can zap you with from behind the veil. There's a lot more going on back there. There's some dark characters going on in the background that are hidden. But that guy's not exactly the lightest of characters either, and he's right up front. So we're just going to go with that. All right, so maybe you're deciding to work. This doesn't necessarily have to be in the old relationship, but in a relationship, you're the queen. You know, you have all these weird little friends around you, all having their own little itineraries and things to do. And you're the one that is friends with all of them. You're the one that knows all of their little stories and their situations and their secrets. And you're all willing to work together, but enthusiastically on your differences. Let's see what else we have here. So let me show you what the one deck looks like. Up. So first you have the Speaker of Truth, the Gift, and the Dreaming. All right, and then with the other deck, you have Justice, Ace of Pentacles, and the Four of Rods or batons. Okay, so I'm going to go back to these three. I don't really have a rhyme or reason or certain layout that I do. I just see how the cards come out and go with the story that they tell me. So you got another progression. Didn't you have a progression before with the jumpers? I don't remember what they were. You'll have to go back. I'm going to say like 31 and 32, right? So look at, you got another progression. You got 63 and 64. So you're moving forward with something. And 13, so it's a 4. That's stability. And then your other card on here is also a 4. Stability. 8. Justice. And 1. 9. These two equal completion and something. So you wait, you got a 1. So this is a 1. And this is a 1. This is a 4 and this is a 4. 63, 64, and then an 8. So 4 plus 4 equals 8. Or I'm doing weird numbers now. I'm going to go to a part 2 for you. I'll see you in a minute. All right.